Recently, The Young and the Restless has been about the return of Jordan, Colleen Zank, and Ian Ray Wise. With February sweeps on the horizon, my and our fans should prepare for some explosive events surrounding the two villains. The walls are closing in on Jordan now that Claire Haley has convinced her she's on her side. It's only a matter of time before something drastic happens, and we have a feeling a who killed Jordan's story is brewing. Before that happens, though, we thought a little refresher on the character was in order. After all, some of our fans are confused about why she hates the Newmans and how Claire is related to her. Jordan is a relatively new character to the hit CBS soap, debuting in November 2023. However, since then, Jordan has and continues to leave a path of destruction on the show. The character is the sister of Eve Howard, Margaret Mason, Cole's J. Eddie Peck, mom, and Victor's Eric Braden, ex. Eve died years ago, and Jordan blamed the Newman family, especially Victor and Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott. Jordan's initial plan to kill the Newman family went awry when Victoria, Amelia Heinel, and Cole learned Claire was really the daughter they thought died at birth. Claire ended up helping the Newmans escape, and Jordan went on the run. However, she did cause harm to the family, especially Nikki, who fell off the wagon because Jordan supplied her with vodka. Nikki's alcoholism wreaked havoc on Victor, Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Victoria. Jordan has been on the show for a while and has been captured and evaded the law multiple times. Victor even locked her up in a dungeon-like cell, but Cole and Michael, Christian LeBlanc, convinced the mustache to turn her over to the authorities again. That worked out well because Jordan is back on the loose with Ian months later, and someone is impersonating her in prison. Even though Claire thinks she's playing Jordan so that she, Nikki, and Victoria can kill her, we aren't so sure. Jordan may be crazy, but she's no fool. In fact, we have a feeling Claire will wind up in harm's way when all is said and done. Perhaps Jordan will fake her death and set Claire up to take the fall. What we do know is that The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Victor traps Jordan this week, so all signs point to time running out for her. Then again, this is I&R, and anything is possible. Keep watching to find out if Claire really dupes Jordan and what Victor does to Jordan. On The Young and the Restless, Claire decided someone was going to die. When she told her idea to Victoria and Nikki, Claire matter-of-factly stated that her Aunt Jordan could never be redeemed and would never stop hurting them. Therefore, Claire surmised that the only way to deal with Jordan was to kill her. However, she told Jordan she was ready to carry out their original plan to destroy the Newmans. All they had to do was kill Victoria, and they would be set for life. So, to which side is Claire telling the truth? Last week, fans of The Young and the Restless were shocked when Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, has suddenly changed everyone's lives without so much as batting an eye. While she claims that old instincts kicked in when she saw her Aunt Jordan, she also managed to have a detailed plan ready to tell her on the spot. But she did the same with her grandmother and mother at home. The problem is that both plans are elaborate and deadly. But the words just rolled off Claire's tongue as she spelled out the plan to both sides. Which one is the real plan? Honestly, it's hard to tell. The Claire we've seen for the past year seems to have disappeared. She calmly explains cold-blooded murder as if she's giving a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. On the flip side, all of the feelings that Claire claimed to have that were triggered by Aunt Jordan don't seem to exist anymore. She drums up tears and explanations so easily that they seem genuine enough to convince heartless Jordan to cry and have viewers wondering if it's legit. If Claire is playing both sides, whether Jordan or Victoria is the victim of a murder, it might not really matter to Claire because either could be a win-win. If Jordan is killed, Claire has Victoria and Nikki to thank. She could even find a way to get out of jail time or they would cover for her to protect her. She would remain a Newman and live a life of luxury and power. If Claire is telling the truth to Jordan and doesn't believe that she'll ever fully fit in with her high society life, not necessarily because of how others feel, but how she sees herself, it might not be your plan A. But if she can't have Jordan knocked off, staying on her aunt's good side, and having a backup plan for that scenario is a good idea when making deals with the devil. If Victoria were killed, it would be classified as a plan gone wrong at the hands of Jordan Howard. No one would believe that Claire actually wanted her mom to die. But she would wait and get her inheritance, and then she could run off with Jordan and be set for life financially. As for the immediate danger and what to do about Jordan, Victor has overheard their plans and is about to intervene, and Chance and Nick are so close to discovering Jordan as well. But winning this battle doesn't mean the war is over. Victoria's daughter went from being Jordan's minion to destroy the Newmans, to becoming a Newman herself, to falling in love for the first time, to starting a fantastic new job in the family company, all in 12 months. Victoria had been worried it would all be too much for Claire, and she would be triggered to revert to her old coping skills. Now, out of nowhere, Claire wants to kill Jordan and be the pawn, but is telling Jordan she wants to kill Victoria. And she says it all so confidently, without emotion. Is this the same faking us out that the young and the restless viewers saw with the Abbotts? Or are Claire's motives more genuine? If they come through this unscathed, will Victoria ever be able to look at Claire the same way? Will Victoria always wonder if Claire wants to knock her off for her inheritance? Claire just proved that she is capable of murder without remorse. Is this going to change Claire and Victoria's relationship forever? Christian LeBlanc's on-screen alter ego normally saves the day on The Young and the Restless. He always has to clean up the messes that the residents of Genoa City left behind. However, the actor shared something special with fans on social media, which was rare for New Orleans residents. This rare occurrence will leave a prettier mess. LeBlanc shared a snow-filled video with fans on Instagram. He was all bundled up in a green winter jacket and matching beanie. A dark gray hooded sweatshirt kept his neck warm. LeBlanc revealed that it was snowing in New Orleans. Most parts of the South have been hit with snowstorms for the past week. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I had to go outside and take a look, LeBlanc shared. I haven't seen snow since I was in high school. He recalled a time when his class had to get snow from 2 blocks to make a snowman. LeBlanc shared a glimpse at his backyard and garden, which were covered in snow. Unfortunately, his internet connection abruptly ended the rest of his video. Regardless, LeBlanc wanted to share this magical moment with fans. It's rare for Southerners to get snow, so why not enjoy it while it lasts? For the Wednesday, January 21 episode of The Young and the Restless, spoilers photos show Nick racing to rescue Sharon and Claire, bringing her aunt home. Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Chance, Connor Floyd, glove up and get to work breaking down the hotel room. They're on a serious hunt for clues and know the clock is ticking. Thankfully, it looks like they get a lead because Nick eventually makes his way to the sewer to find a scared and desperate Sharon. Sharon case. Or is this just another figment of her imagination? Sharon needs a hero more than ever. She's alone, chained up, and has been effectively left for dead. She's living a nightmare, and she can't hold on for much longer. She's losing this fight, and time is running out. Hasn't this poor woman been through enough in the past year? Poor Sharon needs to catch a break, and quick. Meanwhile, Claire, Haley Aaron, makes a bold move by inviting Jordan, Colleen Zank, back to the tack house. They meet up at the park, and Claire brings her home. Is this a mistake Claire will soon regret? She's playing Jordan's game, but is she tough enough to take her on if things go sideways? Is a fight to the finish coming in Genoa City? The Young and the Restless spoilers for January 22 see Victor setting a trap. Plus, Sharon desperately tries to escape the sewer, while Victoria feels concerned about Claire using herself as the bait with Jordan. This promises to be a big day in Genoa City, and you won't want to miss a moment. Victor, Eric Braden, is almost always several steps ahead of everyone else. Sure, it seems he got caught unaware with Jordan, Colleen Zank, and Ian, Ray Wise, returning to Genoa City, but perhaps that's just what he wants them to think. Now Victor realizes that Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, Victoria, Amelia Heinel, and Claire, Haley Aaron, are up to something on their own. Does he figure it out before he sets a trap? Or is Victor working to trap Ian and will figure out what is going on with his wife, daughter, and granddaughter later? Whatever Victor is planning, it's sure to be something significant. Will it end up helping? Sharon Case, has been chained in the sewer since New Year's Eve. She's been drugged, and her situation is dire. Sharon managed to break her chains, but she passed out and was unable to get out of the sewer. Now Sharon continues to plot her escape. How will Sharon get out of the situation she's in? Sure, Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Chance, Connor Floyd, have a lead on her, but she may end up having to save herself. Victoria was not at all on board with Claire's plan to use herself as the bait for Jordan. She's rightfully worried about Claire's safety. Will Victoria end up taking a risk to her own life to ensure that Jordan does not get her claws into Claire again? Will it be enough to save the younger woman's life?